Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Survival Chaos. We are back and ready for action, and we are rolling the D12. We are playing the Naga. Let's see who we get. So, just a quick little reminder. I'm rolling the D12. 1 represents, of course, Illidan, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So, here we go. Let's see. 2. So we are going with Orb of Frost. So that increases the attack rate by 7% and allows them to slow the target's attack rate for 5, 10, 15, 20%. Affects all organic units and can be upgraded in this building. So we have to keep our eye on that and make sure we don't let that fall by the wayside. So, now that it's begun, we are playing against the Tauren up top. We're going to be careful of them. They can get real problematic towards the end game. And then, okay, so we've got no gold mines, so we don't, and the Dwarves, and who's across the way? The Undead. So it looks like we're probably going to be just kicking things off and going straight tier 2 in the middle, just so we can make sure we can kind of dominate and hold the line there. We will start to lose against the Tauren relatively quickly, and the Dwarves. I mean, we're just not a devastatingly powerful early game race, but that does not mean that we aren't terrifying in the long run. So it looks like they've... So unclear as to what everyone's picked yet. But, you know, it's keeping things interesting, keeping things fun, fresh, and exciting. The old FFE, if you will. And since we've got about another 30 seconds, I'm going to be picking up basic coral blades, just to kind of get, like, an extra little punch while we wait for this upgrade to go through. Yeah, so another 200 gold before we get that. I hope I haven't overshot. It looks like I almost definitely have overshot my my expense, but that's how it is. That's how it happens. We're getting, at the very least, we're getting another upgrade done. So once it hits 1,000, I'll be picking this up because I don't want to miss it again, especially for something as dumb as just mistiming the thing. Then I'm going to be going into probably basic ancient masonry just to make sure we start to compensate for the minus 10% hit points. And we're actually pushing hard against our dear sweet friend the Tauren. The Dwarves are going to come and knock on our doors pretty soon, but I'm not too terrified of them just yet. They're very irritating endgame. So we have 2 heavy endgame races here. But we are outclassing the Tauren right now because this slow really hurts them because they already start off with a minus 10% attack speed. So then going on top of that, I will be picking up basic venom plants just so we can make this defense a little more... A little less intimidating. We are going to have to be spending some money to get the sirens out. 7, 6, 5. I want to make sure that they're all within range, so we're not just, like, throwing sirens out to die. As much fun as that sounds, I'd much rather that not happen. Good, so one of them's still in the running for it. And it looks like we are very much dominating the middle, which is exactly what I like to see early on. And because we're dominating the middle so hard right now, I'm going to be dumping a lot of it into the... Oh my god. English is so hard sometimes. A lot of it into the economy. 4, 3, 2, 1. We can take a little bit of damage here. As always, I'm never thrilled to take damage, but it's also not the end of the world. So Byers has captured a building, so it's not going against us, which is lovely. And I think I would rather go tier 2... I want to go tier 2 top or bottom. That helps my buildings. I think I'll be probably going bottom here. Yeah. But we did not get in time, so we'll just... instead of just letting the gold sit for as long as it does. I'd rather... Okay, good. So we've got a nice little push going in there. Hopefully that'll pressure the demons a fair amount. I mean, the undead a fair amount. And this also means we can start moving into the dwarves, because as you just saw, he just upgraded this to tier 2. So that means that there's at least 1,000 gold that he's not going to be using to counter this. So hopefully we'll be able to apply a lot more pressure down there. So it looks like Spirit Walker is his upgrade. That's totally fine. And they had to use a tier 2 spell, tier 1 spell, totally fine with that. So now, come on, just give me 1,000 gold is all I ask. There it is. And now we can start thinking about, you know, kind of getting a few... I'd like to improve the coral blades as well as just get the armor up a little bit more. But with this push coming in, we probably just want to upgrade the tower damage or the coral scales a little bit. This may have to require a tier 1 spell, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how we're feeling. If we're feeling hip-hop and to the jive. I'm so white. Alright, so... Let's see how far they've gotten here. Alright, so they're not too far, but enough to pick this up. Ooh, hopefully that's not against me. Something tells me it is. And if that's the case, I will definitely need a tier 2 spell here. Two, 1, 0, and out. Perfect, that's what I love to see. We've got a good amount of pressure up there. I think it's time, now that we know he just spent 1,000 gold pushing into the undead, I'll be pushing into him here now too. Not to mention that this also means that we're going to be able to go for tier 2 and then have heroes available on all fronts, which is never a bad thing. Still no damage, so he must already be tier 2. Can't quite see just yet, but he's going tier 2 here. Let's get a little more damage going. Beautiful. Alright. We're starting to get pushed out of the middle here a little bit, but that was kind of anticipated. We did well at the beginning, so I'm not too heartbroken about that. Sure, I mean, would I rather be constantly and utterly uncontested in the middle? Absolutely. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not. I would like to get tier 2, and then we can spend a lot of good time on getting the coral scales, getting kind of like all of these really important kind of baseline upgrades. Because we're 2-0 right now, which is fine, but we're going to start falling behind pretty quickly if we're not careful. Already the Tauren have far outclassed our units. But, you know, not the end of the world, but definitely something that we want to be keeping in mind for later on. Okay, so we just need 500 more. Then if we could get like a Thissa in the middle or something like that, that would really bump up our gold per minute. Good, and it looks like we're doing real well. They still haven't picked up, they still have not picked up Spirit Link yet. So we're going to be taking advantage of that while we can. And then, of course, one of the biggest and most important upgrades is the Naraki Overseer, because it just gives you an extra 3 units per wave. And what do I mean by 3 units? It's an extra unit per barracks, but it's still, you know, that still builds pretty aggressively. So he's still Chieftain Hall level 1. But as we've mentioned before, his units are much better than mine, but I'm going to try and really just flood him with units. Oh, it's 650. All right. For some reason I thought it was 500, but it's not. And we're still kind of just grinding away on the dwarves here. Frost Aura. 650. Boop. Love it.
I'll do what it takes.
Okay, so that sounds like the Technomancer. Good, we're starting to do some really nice damage here. And of course, we can't forget this, but I don't think it is as... I don't think that is a priority 1 upgrade. So yeah, Garum Rockbeard has hit the middle. But now it's time for us to start upgrading our units. Because we need them. We do really need them, so... Yeah, this is just an absolute meat grinder here. Then I would like to get a Thissa up here. That's a big one, but I don't think it's anything we can't handle with a tier 1 spell. Yeah, we should be alright. Yeah, we're just fine. Yep, okay. So now that this seems to have been not fully neutralized, but definitely like pseudo-neutralized. I'll get you and another one of you, just for a little more meat to defend the front line, and then we're going to get another improved Coral Scales. And then while, you know, of course, it doesn't look great to have this many guys just kind of like chilling, we've gotten rid of their siege units. We're about to get another rank, another line of guys going in. Thereby meaning we're going to be A-okay. Corrosive Spit would be nice. I also think Highborn Blood would also be really well, kind of to help us compensate for our, relatively speaking for the moment, lackluster defenses, but I feel like our unit defenses are really starting to pop through. And I will be picking this up just so we can just keep that economy going, because the second we let that economy fall behind is the second we start getting into trouble. Then I don't love the fact that they're slowly pushing us back. It's a little bit irritating. Not the end of the world, but it's definitely not exactly what I would have loved. But yeah, no, this whole area is going to be just fine. Hold on, what? Did I see 5? Yeah, if he has 4, then he must have gone tier 2. So we probably need to be ready for a hero coming in from that front. From the Tauren, because this is a tempting wave to send a unit into because it's so much experience. So that I'm going to be kind of picking up kind of the cheaper upgrades, just to make sure that our money is still in an acceptable position. And it looks like we did pick off Garum, yeah, which is why our money is way back up top. High Pressure Gland is tempting. Mild Acid could be nice. We're going to get Cleave, because the reason why we're going to get Cleave is because the Undead's whole thing, their whole shtick, is flooding you under enemy units. They're not good units, but there's a ton of them. Alright, so it looks like he's finally starting to upgrade his units and things like that. And it looks like since there aren't any dwarves coming in, that he's under pressure over on this end. That would be my guess. So we're researching splash damage. Now we can probably pick up Crippling Cold for a little more help. Ooh, if he doesn't react quickly, that barracks is gone. I don't know if I would have let that much damage go in. That is so much damage. Especially considering I'm planning on sending a hero into him. That might be enough to break his, break the back of his defenses there. So we are going to be going this. Since he hasn't thrown a hero out against me, then I don't feel the need, really the pressing need, to send a hero out immediately right now. We have time for this to push all the way back, so that's enough time for a fair amount of gold to go in. This is going to be a problem just because the backline is going to be so dense. But Athissa is doing so great. She's already level 10, 16 minutes into the game. It's pretty much exactly what you want to see. In terms of unit upgrades, I feel very content with where we are right now. This could be really nice against heroes. So I will be picking that up, and then probably improving our base defense, just so, you know, we can keep things interesting. Actually, this is really nice. If we can actually get a nice big push into the Undead now, doesn't look like that'll just happen. Well, actually, no, we should be able to kill off these Tauren here, make us some nice steaks. So sorry about that sound. I'm sure you all must have loved it. So we are... Okay. So unfortunately, very, very, very bad spawn for us. But we should have enough for a hero soon. Because they're starting to push back, but we're still destroying a lot of their... Ooh, that's exactly what I didn't want, so we're going to be doing that. I do not want to give any more damage to my buildings than is necessary. Like, absolutely not. Alright, so. Let's get some chitinous blades. We're doing okay. This minus 15% attack and move speed is actually coming in really nicely for us. And did we pick up Highborn Blood? I think we did. Yes, we did. Okay.
Glory to the scourge.
So that'll probably be what I want to pick up next. Oh, that was so close to ideal. Because we can, I'm going to throw her out, just so we can start getting our heroes' experience up a little bit. I would really, really like to just keep that going. Especially since Athissa's does not look like she's going to be dying anytime soon. So it looks like Abominations is his upgrade. Perfect. She's absorbing all the damage I want her to. We're going to be getting some Supreme Coral Scales. And then this will be a nice push, and because this has been weakened so much, we might be able to pick it. Fortunately, we were not able to pick it, but I do love our cleave attacks here. Don't love this aggro distribution, but that's how it goes. So we've got 1,000 gold waiting and willing in the wings. Unfortunately, Athissa's just not dying. Even though Sylvanas is just dumping all of her damage on her. Now, Gentis also doing a really nice job staying alive. And one of the reasons, like, I'm going to be keeping the upgrade going here, because I want to go tier 3 and a hero on this return shot. But one thing I do want is mild acid.
Our ally's hero has been slain.
Then I do want to be picking up the cleave. Okay, good. He's paying attention. Had to get another tier 1 spell out of him. Good, good, good. And a hero. Luckily, it does look like we'll be able to throw Athissa up this way, and then Nagentus down south to deal with him. Is she... Yes, unfortunately she is within tower range. It's alright, she's keeping, you know, keeping things interesting. However, I would rather she die a little quicker than that. If Athissa could die, ooh, that would be lovely. I'm going to be doing this right away. Oh, come on, kill Athissa. They're not going to be killing Athissa. Okay. It looks like Spirit Link has finally occurred. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Okay, great. Lady Vosh just died. And Karen is taking a lot of that incoming damage, which we love to see. And then we still have 1,000 to counter this down here. So in order to... Okay, I'm going to start building up here. Good. I don't mind pulling a few guys out from here. That's all right. Especially for all just raffle stomping Karen. So Muradin, I would rather send my tank against Muradin than Athissa. Great, we're just wiping out the Tauren. Then we can focus down. Picking up another one of that just so we can really just melt these heroes like we're doing right now. It's really nice, but we can do better. He also has the acid, which is wonderful. Nothing like a little acid to liven things up. And because of our Highborn blood, we are going to be healing some of this damage. And actually here, if we could get tier 3 and another hero, that would be awesome. That death from Karen was a nice little boost for us. And it looks like we will be able to pull it off. Oh, and he went tier 3 as well, so that is perfect. And we just got another level of Venom Glands. I love that. So now these guys are hitting real hard. I do need to start upgrading magic, though, because I've completely been ignoring it. Like, truly, truly ignoring it. Muradin is also out of mana, which is excellent. So that just basically just kind of turns him into a sponge versus a damage dealer. And then this is going to have to be a tier 2 if I was him. I'm watching this right here just to see if they all start vanishing right away, then we know what happened. Just missed that. That's a shame. And since they're a little further off, I will be throwing Athissa in. Just because I don't want this backline to be completely ignored. So Byers is not happy. It looks like he did have to spend a tier 2 spell. sleep is really nice. That also reminds me we should get arcane magic. Just like basic arcane magic, like nothing too major. High pressure spit gun could also be really nice. I think corrosive spit could also be really, really important, especially considering how beefy all of these people that we're going up against are. In terms of beefy, yes, I just realized the meat, the beef pun, but alright, Murden. This is cute, but needs to stop. Please stop. Okay, so it looks like Byers has been knocked out, which is not great for me, because that's a lot of extra gold that we're going to have to be dealing with the influx of. And then, okay, so they just captured that, so they are coming right down onto us. We've got no hero to challenge. Okay. Trying to think of what our game plan is. I think this is unfortunately a tier 2 spell. Okay. And then I would like to go tier 3 just because I want my special unit out. Okay, good. Bovan is starting to get hit here. Good, good, good. We don't need a lot of damage, we just need enough to stay relevant. Okay, so he has gone tier 4 against me in the bottom. Okay, we're alright, we're alright. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to fully break through this. With Athissa, there's a chance. And I'm holding on to the gold until we see what happens. There's the tier 2 spell. Great. So that means that we're going to want to hold on to some of our gold, but I don't think we have the luxury to do that. If I can go special unit into him, because his mana is so low, I can beat him here. More cleaving attack. And we're gonna have to keep our eyes on that because that could very quickly become a huge problem for us. So Nagentis is ready to run no matter where we send him, and I love that about him. He's always so positive all the time. So the Wolf Siege engine is a big problem.
Our allies' hero has
Okay, so if this is down... I want to send Gurlash into him. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to be sending Gurlash into him. His units are still very weak. He must have been rushing for tier 4. Tier 3, I mean. And then this is going to be another huge push from us, which I love. I don't want to spend any money yet. Not yet. As helpful as it would be, I don't think it's the right move. I think the right move is to get to where we can just drop Gurlash whenever we need to, and then we can start spending money depending on how we're looking in terms of that. Another tier 1 spell. I love it. Keep throwing spells at me, baby. Bane is doing some serious work. We've now officially hit Gerlash level. Okay. That's going to be coming through, and that'll be really nice when it does. Right, how much trouble are we in terms of a push here? Not that. No, that's totally fine. Totally fine. Excellent. I'll be picking that up. Please and or thank you.
Research finished.
1. Good. We're fine. It'll be a little messy, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we're good. That explosion almost took us out, but we're fine. I'm going to tell everyone to calm down for just a second. Would have loved to have gotten tier 4 going into this, but Gerlash in and of himself is a pretty damn good start. I really wish we wouldn't have just ignored Garum, but here we are. Where's Bane? He's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Right in the middle. I want to keep all these buildings nice and healthy. Okay, let's try and juggle some of the aggro here. Okay, not great, but fine. Oh wow, Garum's thirsty for some more punishment. I respect that. Great, now we can go tier 4 on the bottom. Then we're gonna get a nice little... Can we just kill him? If that's alright? Would that be cool? Thank you, Gerlash, my boy. Let's get our econ going. Mana burn also could be nice.
Judge me by my side, do ya?
Yeah, because they've got Lesser Impale. So they're... This is fine. I don't really care about the middle right now. I would like that. Please and thank you. I just want to get more and more mana off of my opponents here. He does not have enough for a tier 2 spell. So this might be a big problem for him. Especially considering Gerlash is really feeling himself right now. Honestly, if we could even just take down just a tower, I'd be happy. The reason why I did that is just so I can make sure I personally don't neglect the middle, because I always have a horrible tendency to just ignore the middle. And it's just not a great look when all of a sudden someone just plows me from the middle. It looks like we will be taking out that turret, which is, you know, already a good start. Interesting that he didn't take Reconstruction Aura. Normally Reconstruction Aura is kind of like, for me, a go-to, but everyone has different playstyles. Oh, and he's dropping a lot of cash trying to deal with us, which is exactly what I like to see.
Research finished.
You could be getting basic big venom glands. I Then I'm just gonna have to do something about this up top because I don't feel as though the Tauren have been harassed nearly as much. Dwarves are definitely starting to get hit here. I also need to keep working on our upgrade, on our base defenses. Well, I mean our unit defense. I guess she's just soloing that. All right. Could you attack the hero? No? Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to save up because I would like to send Nagentis and go tier 4 at once. Oh my god, we might take his barracks. Just a few more lucky hits. There it is. Okay, great. Huge opening right there.
Touch me by my side, do ya? My hoof and your ass have an appointment.
Did he just say my hoof and your ass have an appointment? Are you kidding me? That's wild. Okay. Great, so the dwarven side of things has effectively been neutralized here. Let's get some more spiral... What is this? Razor spine blades? Guess we didn't need magic. Especially since Girl Ash is now ready to rock and roll. I think I'm just gonna send Girl Ash up this way. That's what I'll do. And then whenever we can afford the tier 4 upgrade, I'll just do that as well. That was unnecessary. Oh well. Focus on the hero, please. Lord have mercy. Oh, he has gone tier 4 against me. How thoughtful. Thank you. I was like, Gerlash, if you start walking down that way, I'm going to poop an entire living chicken out of myself. As much fun as that sounds for all involved, it will not be. Remember, I don't necessarily want to break him this push. What I would love is another tier 2 spell off of him. Because he's starting to get low on mana, and I really kind of want to take advantage of that, kind of bully him into spending more mana. What does this give extra levels of? 1 level of cleaving attack. Yes, please. Yes, ma'am. Great, so now Gerlash is leading the charge up there. We're going to be doing just fine. Boven's in mid, but, you know, all the cool kids are on the sides. Yeah, and the second Murden goes down, it's a free-for-all on this front.
Research finished.
Tempted to go for Supreme Ancient Masonry, but I think I would rather keep on working on magic. Okay, so now that Fat Helga's hit the field, I'm going to be picking that up. On the off chance that in some bizarre turn of events she starts coming towards us, I want to make sure our base is ready for it. Okay, and here we are. Gerlash has made landfall. Buddy, you're gonna have to tier 2 if you want to survive this, I think. Oh, and he is. Oh, not good. Not good. Though my Gerlash is level 17. 30,000, so he's got considerably more health.
Research finished.
And if we can get some DPS, if we can get... Oh, actually, if we can wipe out... Ooh! That was 2 big hits off of their base. Are we just hurting the base, or do we want to, like, kill it here, love? The damage! Oh, the damage is so nice! Okay, Okay, good. Yes, take him off of the aggro. I'm paying attention to what's happening down here. See, there's Fat Helga. I knew there would be some tomfoolery. I knew it. So let's make sure our base is ready. Yeah, because now he's coming right down to me. So now we've got to deal with Fat Helga and Iron Tusk. But we will have Gerlash, and I'm keeping all this money for my, oh dear God, please help me, fund.
Research finished.
Okay, so we've got a huge problem coming in from the top. Pretty big problem coming in from the bottom. And a pretty unpleasant little push from mid, too.
My song echoes from deep.
Okay, okay, now we're, okay, so that's been dealt with. Perfect. No, can't neglect the middle. Okay, good. We've got a lot of gold, because we're going to need a decent amount down here. I'll probably throw... Athissa Nergentis. They just obliterated my wave there. Yeah, because we need Nesgentis for the meat. Gotta let them get a little closer. Okay. Alright, so that's being kind of taken care of. Go away. Oh, no. Okay, we're fine, we're fine.
Our town is under attack.
Ooh, that was a bad time for Chrome to ask if I wanted to upgrade. Okay, that's doing alright. Sitting as Gentis up there. Please go away. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so that's fine. Once Iron Tusk goes down, we'll be alright. Repair. It's repairing. Insufficient gold, but we're about to get a good amount from it. Okay, this is a very important moment here.
My song beckons from deep.
Okay, fine. Athis is going mid. That's fine. Still can't really believe we survived that. Okay, so Fat Helga's down. Alright, that was a lot emotionally for me to handle. And Gerlash is back up top. We just have to destroy his barracks here. We're okay, we're okay. And since he spent money on 2 heroes, odds are he probably doesn't have enough for Iron Tusk, which may give us the opening we need. Yep. Oh, literally as I said it. Okay. Why are we attacking the fortress, my man? Siren Song. Okay, so that's another big problem up top, but we gotta... Okay, now we just have to hope that they push us back and they don't attract anything else. But I guess we're attacking the fortress. Okay, more of that. Ooh, actually, thank you. It's a much higher priority as far as I'm concerned.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
So the good news is, it looks as though I've kind of... Gerlash in his weird Gerlashy ways has allowed me to really cut out a lot of his reinforcements. We've destroyed one of his towers, which is nice. Then we have Nesgentis for the meat.
My song beckons from deep.
We've got to hold on tight here. Luckily, there's not a lot of damage going into my barracks. It's enough to be concerned, for sure. Focus on Bane, please. It's gonna be the death of 1,000 cuts here if I don't get a hero out. Especially since Nesgentis is not really focusing here, but Athissa will help. Especially get rid of kind of just this swarm of Tauren coming in. Swarm of beef. Alright, here we are. And if the rest of you guys could all focus on Cairn, you should be able to push him out here. Okay, irritating, but once again, I don't think it's enough to really start freaking out about. So we're gonna get some more stuff from Cairn. Oh, if Galio comes in, that could be a real problem. Okay, oh, I'm so aware our town is in a lot of trouble right here. Okay, the good news is Cairn is just slapping himself against the wall there, that's fine. So very thankful for this slow aura. Okay, they're going in the mid. That's okay. Okay, so Cairn is down. Murden just needs to die. Then I will send Gurlash up that way. Because I don't know if he can really necessarily hold again. We should be fine in terms of like the mana and stuff like that, but this doesn't take long to destroy. Picking up Ultimate Weapon, because if they start playing games, they may not have the mana to do it, but just in case, I want to be able to I want to be sure I can respond. Okay, so there's Iron Tusk. Remember, we don't need a lot, we just need it to go down. We just need it to go down. Okay, and Fat Helga is doing her own thing. I guess we're focusing the fortress? Totem of Might. It's gonna hurt. So I've been holding on to a good amount of gold.
I'll do what it takes.
Let's get some more mild acid. Yeah, and there's the other Totem of Might. This is gonna suck to deal with. But if we save up enough gold, we can do another Gurlash Tide Mistress push, and the Gurlash Tide Mistress push should be enough to destroy. It's got some awesome items, though. Okay, so we have enough. We'll have enough to throw Nedge Gentis down there.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Bort and Thornton are coming again down that lane. Okay, good. closer for Gurlash. Okay, good. Iron Tusk has been singled out and is now just going to start getting melted by all the dots we have. 2 heroes again? Is Iron Tusk is pretty much out. Which is exactly what we need to clear that up. Then we can throw Nesgentis down here, and he can hold while my turrets do their thing. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Okay, cool. Just have to wipe out what they have. Get them away from my barracks. Okay, perfect. We're gonna start repairing immediately. Now that we have a little bit more of a breather, we can start focusing on more corrosive spit. Oh, perfect. Now, with the pressure provided by Fat Helga, he's already sent out 2 heroes, so we can only send 1, and I've got 2 coming down to say hi. He's using the emergency repair, so his mana is borked. Yeah.
Fury of the ancients.
Well, oh, he surrendered. Okay. So we're doing well. What else have we got here? Some more highborn blood. Alrighty, so it looks like, for all intents and purposes, we have... Yeah. We've got this. He's got that coming in, and then once these people figure out... Once their AI kicks in and they remember what they've got to do. It's a shame, because I really don't think he would have been... I mean, he was in bad shape, for sure, but I don't think he was fully out yet. Let's check what everyone's research was. Yeah, he had more research than I did. Interesting. All right. Oh, and he just went tier 2 against this. Sorry, buddy. Mighty blow. Let's get high pressure glands. High pressure glands is normally what I really like, and if you use it with the Hydra buff, oh, it is so scary. Because the Hydras replace Quaddles, so the Hydras get all of that, and a triple attack. So you're just shooting like an absolute mad lad the entire time. Yeah, and here comes my boy Gerlash. And that looks like it is it for this game. Ooh, actually, Fat Helga might extend this considerably. It's a party and everybody's invited. Pick this up. Party's about to get way less populated now, though. Whew. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Survival Chaos. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad I was able to bring you guys a win this time around. Congrats to my opponents, 201-53, Byers, and Bouncy Bear. If you guys are ever on the Survival Chaos map, let me know, and I would love to see you guys out there. And anyway, this is Sergeant Neutral, signing out.